Our Friday night huddle begins with our game of the week. It saw one team with 3 games already under its belt versus one who was just starting their first. 13 Sports reporter Connor Reel starts us off with Maury against New Bern. Connor?
Well, that's right, B. Smith. Maury's been waiting in the wings, watching everyone else play, but as we know, it's always darkest before the dawn, and peep the Batman kicks out here. Now, these are undoubtedly the hands of butler Alfred Pennyworth. You know that Lucius Fox has been in the lab making these things, but a wing tee offense is far scarier than a joker could ever be, and that is what Maury was up against today in New Bern. New Bern has outscored their opponents 154-3 coming into this game. Much of that attributed to Aaron Herring, a touchdown run for him to start things off for the Bears early. He would do so again shortly thereafter. So it's 14-0 New Bern early. There were murmurs in the crowd. Things were getting a little antsy. Would they run away with this? Well, they must have forgot who the Maury Commodores are. Mario Miller to Devontae Floyd. That would make it 14-7 on the first drive coming out of the half. Peyton Jones says, please get off me, sir. A nasty stiff arm to tie things up at 14-14. All the momentum going Maury's way, but New Bern with these long drives compiled almost entirely of runs. Aaron Herring would score his 3rd touchdown to make it 21-14 on Maury's last chance, the final drive, when they have the rock picked off, which means that 21-14 is your final. So they start slow, they catch up, but not enough to finish the job. You got to wonder how much of that slow start was due to the fact that this was week 1 for them and week 4 for New Bern. But we expect big things from Maury going forward. Hey, B. Smith, you think Batman listens to R&B music?
I didn't realize Albert's last name was Pennyworth. I had no idea.
Alfred.
Yeah, I know.
Alfred
B.
Smith.
What a way to start off the Southeastern District, though. A pair of unbeatens in Kings Fork against Indian River going head-to-head. First school meeting since 2019. That was because of COVID. Dogs already up 7-0 and going to the ground game. Coletry Boyd up the middle for 7 yards and a touchdown. It's now a 14-0 advantage in the 3rd quarter. They would wind up padding their lead in the 4th. Cameron Butler on the quarterback keeper. Kings Fork blanks the Braves 21-0. Hank Sawyer and his Lake Taylor Titans, they were taking on Currituck from Northeastern North Carolina. Titans doing some special teams work, already up 7-0. Elijah Washington, block punt. He'll do a scoop and score. 1 of 2 he had in the first half as Lake Taylor led 14-0. Less than a minute left in the first quarter. Down 21-zip. Knight struck, and that's Ryan Fisher off the races. 66-yard TD run to pay dirt, made it 21-7. They would cut it to 21-14 when the Titans wind up answering care of Terrion Washington Jacob. All 3 of his names seeing daylight, and see ya. 82-yard touchdown run. They roll by a final of 62-28. Let's go around the area. Great Bridge, a winner, as was Green Run, Kempsville, and Oscar Smith pitching shutouts. Western Branch over Nansemond River. First Colonial winner, as was Deep Creek, and Norview falling to Holmes out of North Carolina 48-26.